Yes, welcome back to the second part of my comment reading from the content of my diaries. I am still talking about the incident that has or whatever has happened to my kid brother, Joseph, who lived in Austria. So people came from Africa to Europe to hustle and then find something to be able to accomplish their ambitions about them or whatever they have set for their lives. I don't see what would have prompted a young man who has struggled, toiled morning and night to be able to work hard, doing all kind of menial job. He struggled to save up 43,000 euros, which I think, like what I'm trying to say is that amount is significant for anybody to have worked and saved up that money to be able to say, yes, this amount is enough for me to set as an investment. It is enough to hold that amount as a capital to begin an investment of any type. So my question now is that what will have warranted a young man who has saved up that kind of amount of money that he will now decide to take his own life, not only his own life and that of his son. So I don't see that happening. And though I have not seen the report from the police in Austria, whatever they have done, the level of the investigation that was carried out, it is well understood that yes, an African may not get the best as far as intensive and comprehensive inquiries or investigation is concerned. He may not get all what he deserves. So if that was done, I wouldn't be asking these questions that I am sitting down here and asking right now, because this young man, he has another child who is still alive. So in my own, the question I'm trying to ask right now is this: why would the police in Austria allow the transfer of such kind of amount of money without them knowing that yes, this man who died, according to them, has another child that may be the benefactor of that money? Why would they allow that money, for the 3,000 euros, to be taken out of the country? So then the question again, another question now is this: what was the source of this 43,000 euros? Okay, and then which bank was this money paid into? So, and then what was the reason why he withdrew all the money? Then the another question is this: the woman who came from Canada to pick up this money, when did she arrive in Austria? Was she in Austria prior to what has happened to this young man, or was she there, or was she there on invitation after the incidents took place? So this is the questions that I need answers to. So if it is cleared through the normal process, what kind of clearance did she has from the custom at the airport in Austria to permit her to live with 43,000 euros? Because I know that is a different case entirely. There must be a standard procedure for taking out cash that exceeds the declaration limit of 10,000 euros from any country. So these are the questions that has remained unanswered, and I will continue here to speak about what has happened. So my responsibility is not with the Austrian police or the government, and it's not with any other with any country in Europe. I'm required to go back to my country, Nigeria, where we hail from. As far as the criminal justice is concerned, it is my responsibility to lodge any complaint to the police where I feel or I suspect an infringement of the law. But I don't have the obligation of embarking on any kind of a reform that will now put the police into better position to examine or decide that yes, we are here to do this case, and then to look deeply into it or critically to find out what has happened to this young man. So that is not my responsibility. Mine is just to lodge a complaint with the police. But as for the woman from Canada, Franca, and her senior brother Mike, so if I don't get answers up till now, because this thing has happened since the year 2023, since then I have been making all kind of effort through the family, through the kindred members, and then through the community, and now to the state. So if I cannot get all the answers to the questions to enable me put to rest what has happened to my young brother, and then to be able to mourn him, and like my own sibling. So if I cannot be able to do that, I will now decide that, okay, this will become a victory for Franca and Mike, and this will now, I will now have to consider this as case number 5, as far as, because I have said that yes, this kind of situation, this kind of scenario is very persistent in my family. This is going to be the 5th case and the victory for Mike and Franca. But at the same time, I will make them to understand that I am not going to be part of any plan of sharing that money. I'm not waiting to have a share from that money, and rather I am ready to spend my own money if I'm requested to do so in the course of investigation of this case, what has happened to my brother. So, but I'm not interested in his money, and I am not waiting for a dime from this 43,000 euro. If there's any plan that they have to share this money, my name should not be included. Thank you for listening.